There are 4,836,227 children within the country of Australia. On normal days, 225,487 of those children are suspected for being in risk or harm of child abuse or neglect. That's a rate of 42 out of every 1,000 children. That rate rose from just a 33 out of 1,000 children to the current rate of 42 in just 5 short years from 2011 to 2016. 1 in 33 children are in protection or out of home care in Australia, and 74% of those children are repeats within the system. In 2014 to 2016, there was a 10.8% increase of children that were in protection or out of home care. Notice the rate of children that are actually in care compared to the rate of the suspected children at risk. The next statistics are just as alarming. In the years 2015 to 2016, there were 355,935 reports of suspected abuse or neglect. Of those reports, only 164,987 investigations were made. And of those investigations, only 46,448 children were put into protection or out of home care. Of those reports, the most common made was emotional abuse at 46%. The second most common is neglect at 25%, followed by physical abuse at 18%, and then sexual abuse at 12%. There isn't much of a difference within the gender of children, with 51% being girls while 49% being boys. The risk does increase if the child lives in remote areas rather than populated cities, and they are also at an increased risk if they live in a lower socioeconomic class rather than a higher one. Those are both similar to statistics here in the US. Infants are at a much higher risk than older children. And so the risk of abuse decreases as age increases, and they attribute that to the ability of older kids to fight back or tell on their abuser rather than younger children. More than half the children in protection or care are under the age of 9. And it is shown that the younger children enter protection or care, the longer they remain in that care. Child abuse and neglect is a vicious cycle in Australia, and especially for the young children.